Of course. Minnie, would you mind not getting in my way for once in your life? I am going to be planning the monthly view for July 2022 using this party birthday monthly kit with a custom month selection. So I'm choosing July from the shop Stickadelic as well as the matching month note dashboard page. I'm going to be doing the month dashboard thing kind of personally off camera, but I at least wanted to show you what the month looked at like once all of the stickers were down. It's been a little while since I've done a monthly spread, so it took a little bit of getting used to handling stickers this huge, but I think it turned out okay. I do eventually go into the day by day for the spread and put in some smaller planner stickers on each of the days here. But the first thing that I like to do is get the stickers from the kit down for that header space up at the top and the sidebar. And those are just massive stickers and kind of tricky to work with. And then even these box stickers, um, they're the perfect size, so they're a lot easier to lay down and line up when they're just smaller squares, but it still feels weird handling such big stickers. But I do like covering up those blank boxes that aren't used for the month. I think it's a nice touch and it adds a little bit more color to the page. For the sidebar, I decided to make it kind of like a list of all of the major goals or tasks that I accomplished throughout the month. So I grabbed this script to do sticker from Sarah Elizabeth Prince, and then I had this kind of like checklist like strip sticker thing from Four Daisies Designs, and I just cut it up so that I could have individual check boxes spaced out as needed for the sidebar sticker. Now, I know I could probably just draw the squares on there, but there's just something about the actual sticker that I really like. And I know that since this month already passed by the time that I'm doing this spread, it kind of doesn't make sense of having a to-do list, but I don't know. There's just something so satisfying about checking things off of a to-do list. That's just how I like to keep track of my goals, just because if I'm going to write down like my goals and stuff, it should be a celebration and might as well do it in a really satisfying and pleasing way, which is checking things off of boxes. Or at least that's the way it is for me. So at this point in my planning process, I'm putting down the date dots. I guess they're not really dots when they're squares or date stickers. It's kind of hard to see because it's black numbers on a glittery background. So unless you're looking at them really close up in person, the actual numbers are hard to see, but that's what those little square stickers are. I do appreciate when the date stickers are squares or something with a straight edge as opposed to the little circle dots. I like how the little circle dots look, but I always have a hard time getting them to be like straight up and down. Like they're always tilted in some direction whenever I put them down. So even though I don't like how they look as much, I definitely prefer using square date stickers or, like I said, something that at least has some kind of straight edge. I think every month I consider not using date stickers just because it does kind of clutter up the page a little bit and it does make it look a lot more busy. But I do like being able to bring the colors of the kit into the rest of the page so it's not all just condensed up at the very top and the sidebar. I don't know, maybe one of these days I'll do a monthly spread where I don't use date stickers. If you use stickers in a monthly spread of your planner, do you like to use the date stickers? I know that's kind of a hot topic. Some people are very much for them and some people are very much against them. But let me know what your preference is. Comment down below. So I had some leftover foil stickers from Planit. So I used one of the leftover foil underlays from my birthday week to mark my birthday in the monthly spread. Now, these stickers are designed for the weekly view, so it's a little bit too long for the day in the month spread, so that's fine. I was able to cut off the extra, but unfortunately, the month days are just so slightly wider than the days in the weekly spreads, but I think it's fine. I don't think it's that noticeable here. If it was like a solid background, then maybe, but I think it's fine. It works. Or at least it's fine enough for me, and I guess that's what matters. And then I marked the paydays using these script stickers that are like a bazillion years old from Hootalally Day. And they were a pretty close foil match to what I had on my birthday for that underlay. So that was nice. I'm always hesitant with using foiled stickers when I don't have any other foil in the spread. So it was nice to be able to use up some of these old payday stickers on like a spread that is going to be utilizing foil. And then also, in addition to foiling for the payday, I had a little teeny tiny script sticker from Whimsical Plans to mark the work holiday for July 4th. It was a custom script and a lot smaller than I thought I was buying, but that's fine. And then I had a regular sized bank holiday script sticker that I got like 100 years ago. I don't even remember where it's from. I think maybe from Pretty Cutie Studio. I don't know. But these happy birthday script stickers I do know were from Pretty Organized Plans, and I used up quite a bit. So when I first got the sheet of birthday stickers, I really only wanted like a couple of them, but I'm glad I had so many because there's so many birthdays in July. And then also in July is my YouTube anniversary. So that was marking year 2, I think, since that was 2022. Eventually, I decided that I did want to add kind of a month view habit tracker into the sidebar and not just the checklist. But since that girl graphic took up so much of the sidebar, I had a hard time trying to figure out the placement. So I did have to sacrifice one of the little checklist spaces, which is fine. I'm like obsessed with habit trackers, so it was definitely worth the sacrifice, in my opinion. I have these counseling and dietitian appointment stickers from Plan and Go, and so I made sure that I got those in there. I don't usually put too much in the way of like day by day plans in my monthly view. But I definitely like putting appointments, and I do like to keep the extras for all of my weekly kits, and kind of keep those on hand until I'm done with my monthly spread, just because I do like to use some of those extra boxes, and sometimes the deco in my monthly view, as well as any other notes pages. But at this point in my planning process, I'm really kind of digging into those day by day plans. So on the first, we had a work lake day that I used a sticker from Planning Inspired Stickers to mark. And then I used this Illinois sticker from 989 Designs to mark the high school reunion that I went to in Illinois. On the 9th, I spent the day at my parents' house. We had some family friends visiting from out of town. So we spent the day together and had a good time and ended the evening with some wine sitting by the fire. I don't remember where I got those stickers from though, since they're pretty old. On the 15th, I did take the day off of work, so I marked that with a sticker from Planner Kate. And that weekend, I went to a 3-day long music fest called Incarceration. So I used these little, like, concert type stickers from Sabai and Co. I have gone to the fest a few times, but in 2022 is when I was able to see Evanescence, and I was also introduced to Paralandra, who at this point is one of my favorite bands, so that's pretty cool. I wanted to write incarceration on each of those stickers, but it's a pretty big word for a pretty small sticker. So I got out my Signo Uniball 0.38 millimeter to be able to write small enough to be able to fit it on the sticker. And it's pretty hard to read, but it's on there. For the rest of the month, though, I stuck mostly to my black Pilot G2 gel pen. I can't remember what size it is, but it's a standard Pilot G2 to fill out the rest of the spread. It's one of my favorite pens to write with. I've used a lot of black ink though in this spread and just the month in general, which is pretty unusual for me. I decided to use the habit tracker to mark the workouts that I had with my personal trainer for the month, and I wanted to bring in a different color ink to the spread, so I grabbed this kind of bronzy colored Jelly Roll pen. It ended up being a little bit lighter than I was expecting, so this was the only spot that I used this pen, and I filled out the rest of the month just with the black Pilot G2 pen, just because that shows up better. I know there's a big part of the planner community that are like black ink only kind of people, but I don't know. I like how it looked for all of my July spreads, but I really miss my different colored pens. So I think in August I'm going to get a little bit more colorful with my ink choices. But as far as this spread goes, that's pretty much it. That is a wrap on July of 2022. Thank you so much for watching.